Hey guys, I'm going to show you my compost bin. I haven't emptied it last fall like I usually do, so it looks a little different than usual, but I'm going to show you what it looks like first thing in the spring when you go to empty your bin or sift out some compost, and why you should not be worried if you don't think it's working right away. Okay, so if you first open up your bin and it looks a little bit unfinished and dry, and you'll see here, this is like some dry leaves, some paper, shredded paper that has not broken down yet. That's okay. Oh, there's some plastic in there too. Gotta grab. No, it's not. Sorry, that's a piece of grass. That's okay. This is just the very front edge of this bin right here. So the edges are always going to be more dry than the center. So I'm going to just keep scooping this out, and I'm going to show you here what it looks like when I get to the center. And I'm going to start sifting the good finished compost just right here with some hardware cloth and show you just how much finished compost there actually is way down into the center of this pile. You can see now how far I have dug into the center. It's hard to tell in there, but maybe almost to the very middle. And you can still see, some dry straw. That's a paper towel. Just some dry stuff around the edges. But check this out. That fork is full of great, moist, mostly finished compost. And there's even a little worm in there. So I'm just gonna sift that out over my mesh. And it might be a little bit wet to get a ton out today, but I'll come back tomorrow and I'll get probably a bunch more. It definitely sifts better when it's dry, but just to show you the difference. So if you just, you open up your hatch and it looks dry and unfinished, don't get discouraged because there is some good stuff buried inside, especially if it's been in there for a while. So how many worms do you think we've found?
Like 22 or something.
22?
Yeah.
Not 23?
Well, maybe 23.
Maybe 5?
No.
Maybe 50?
Lot.
There have been a lot, haven't there?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been sifting actually for quite a while today because it was pretty damp, and it doesn't go through the hardware cloth as easily when it's damp. But I emptied out, a good third from an extremely full bin, and this is what I ended up with. Isn't this gorgeous? So soft and fine and nice. And there's still some chunks of straw and even some shredded paper here and there. But for the most part, everything is pretty well rotted, or at least well on its way. So, a whole wagon of great homemade compost that would have gone to the landfill. And that's pretty much, this bin is pretty much like an entire winter's worth for 5 people. And that includes all the leaves, grass clippings at the end of the season, all of our kitchen scraps, of course, shredded paper throughout the winter, a hay bale that I use on the porch in the fall for decoration, and then toss it in here. So it really, really works to reduce waste very efficiently.